Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to the kitchen with Frank Thompson.
Hello, yes.
We're here together, a bit of a busy day. You've had a busy weekend, Frank.
Yeah, it's been running all over the shop, and of course we had Andre Rieu in Aberdeen. We went along to that concert and it was really special.
Andre Rieu is amazing.
Yeah, he's got a worldwide fan club. They fly in from all corners of the globe to watch this amazing man. He's got amazing charm and he woos the audience, and this is the big attraction, I think.
Yeah. And all the tunes that you know. And
the Strauss waltzes and such like. The people are dancing in the aisles.
Yes. Were you dancing?
Not quite, no. I didn't have enough to drink.
And you don't even have an arthritic hip or anything.
Nothing like that. I've no replacements.
No replacements. You're all intact. What are you going to start off with today? Well, let me first of all, let's see who's joining us. There's lots of people joining us as we speak. So hello to Catherine Nicholson from Inverness and to Maisie Chant, hello. And Janie Daniel, hi to you. And Dorothea Churnside from Edinburgh. And hello from the USA to Sheila. Excellent, Sheila. Catherine Bell from Fife. And let me think. I missed that one. Gordon Calder. Hello, Gordon. Eleanor Stewart saying good evening, Fiona and Frank. Barbara Reid, both from beautiful, missed that. Margaret Ross, Linda Patterson, Marie, hello. From Dublin, we're going to sing an Irish song later on, Marie, definitely for you. Margaret Brooks, Mary Bell from Stornoway, Gordon Murray and Sheila from St Andrews. Oh, everybody, Marlene, John Conroy from the Granite City Chorus. We can always rely on John to be with us. Frida Baxter, we can always rely on Frida. Thank you, Frida. Richard Gibbon and Fiona Smith from Derbyshire. Excellent. Elizabeth from Frindochty. Elma McGugan is watching, and Christine Hopkins and Isabel Foley from Murrayshire. Keith Mackay, Patricia Wilson. Oh my goodness, Anne Marsh in Cyprus. Wonderful, Anne. Yes. Marjorie Cool is saying hello, and Mary Spate and Jeanette McClure from Gourock. And here we've got Jenny from Nottingham. My word, Betty Young is also watching. And Sharon Thompson from sunny Edinburgh. Yes. You know Sharon Thompson. And Liz Calder and Sharon Grant Cawley. Oh my word. You've got fans, Frank.
You mentioned Norrie Robertson earlier. Now I'm wondering if someone has sorted his iPad out so you can actually watch it in person tonight.
A very good question. Norrie Robertson, if you're watching, I hope someone has sorted your iPad. And Floran Reid from the Black Isle. I missed you last week, Floran, but you're with us today, so welcome. And Anne Rutherford, Marjorie Cole. So Margie's now saying hello to Isabel. Oh. That means we need to get on with doing
okay.
So we've already got, my word, well over 100. Will Gibb, mwah, to Will, and Fesker Ma to Ginny Ferguson, McPherson, and Jimmy Guild, who's telling a joke, and Amanda Munn. I can't keep up with all of this. Susan Ferguson and Betty and Gordon Lowe. It's just lovely to have you all with us. And Ro Stewart from Forest Avenue in Aberdeen. Well, that is a good cue for a song. And Jamie Sutherland from Aberdeen as well, because we're going to start with an Aberdeen song.
Yes, I'm playing this for you because I think you were in the company of, was it Lord Aberdeen?
Well, I will Lady Aberdeen and the Aberdeen family.
Yes,
so
okay.
I think we'll play a wee tribute to Lord Aberdeen.
Yes, okay. The Bonnie Lass of Bonaccord.
Wonderful. The Bonnie Lass of Bonaccord.
and rescue us, Fiona, for goodness sake.
I'm coming back. 2 jaunty tunes. Tell me, so the first one was the Lass of Bonaccord.
The Bonnie Lass of Bonaccord.
Bonnie Lass of Bonaccord. Frank Thompson, everybody, in the kitchen. And there's lots of people, as are the dogs in the kitchen, as you can hear. I don't think that's someone delivering anything,
No.
thankfully not. Today, I was at a very special celebratory service for Lord Aberdeen, Alexander Aberdeen, who very sadly passed away just nearly 2 years ago now. Friends and family and friends from all over the world gathered together at Haddo, and we had the most beautiful celebration of his life. He was an extraordinary gentleman, gone far too soon in his mid-60s. His wonderful family and his wife Joanna and the 4 grown-up children, George and Sam and Anna and Charlie, and the young folk all spoke so beautifully, and the little grandchildren, there were 7 little grandchildren, and the oldest grandson, I mean, it brought there wasn't a dry eye there. He said a lovely little prayer for his grandpa in heaven, and having a party and all the rest. So I thought, actually, for all the 7 grandchildren, I would do a little song that I grew up with, and that my sisters and I all love. Dream Angus. Can ye no hush your weeping? All the wee lambs are sleeping. Birdies are nestling together. Dream Angus is hirpling o'er the heather. If you play a little bit, I'm going to... List to the curlew crying, fainter the echoes dying. Even the birdies and beasties are sleeping, but my bonny bairn is weeping, weeping. Dreams to sell, fine dreams to sell. Angus is here, way dreams to sell. Hush, ye my baby, and sleep without fear. Dream Angus has brought you a dream, my dear. Can you no hush your weeping? All the wee lambs are sleeping. Birdies are nestling together. Dream Angus is hirpling o'er the heather. Dreams to sell, fine dreams to sell. Angus is here, way dreams to sell. Hush, ye my baby, and sleep Dream Angus has brought you a dream, my dear.
Lovely.
Well, we could have done without the phone ringing in the middle of that. But this is live, and this is the kitchen.
It's all part of the performance.
And this is Frank Thompson. Good to have you in the kitchen.
My pleasure. Yes.
Oh boy, well, I know you've been running around with guesting and going to Andre Rieu concerts and all sorts. I've been in Glasgow and I've been in Braemar. I was at a wonderful concert in Braemar on Saturday evening, legendary Braemar it was called, with fantastic fiddler Chris Stout, Catriona Mackay on clarsach, a wonderful actor called Hamish Summers, and the wonderful, brilliant Sheena Blackhall.
Oh yes, yes.
Northeast Macker. So we had a concert there, and it was very special. All new music, a new commission, and beautiful weather. Now, I know many of you will be disappointed that the golfer is not here. Otherwise, I'm sure he would have got off his chair to answer the phone. He's in Barcelona.
Oh, lovely, yes.
At the fishing exhibition, or so he tells me.
It's probably playing golf, mind you, yes.
It has been known. So the golfer, there's no clue here. There's no clue. So we did have a request for a song from Tyree. Now, Helen is saying hello and Elizabeth Foley is saying hello. And I'm going to find a song for you from Tyree. Now, we didn't have a chance really to try this out, but we could try it now. If you
Sounds
like.
a good idea. Yeah. How does it start again?
There's... I'm trying to think who I was going to sing this for.
Yeah.
Maybe we do it. Maybe let's do that one later on till I find out who.
No, let's do it just now anyway.
You're dropping me in it. You're dropping me in it. Well, let me find the requests. I'm looking for the requests. Have you got any requests apart from "Get Aff" by your daughters?
Well, that's probably right. Yes, I've got a little Irish medley ready for this lady. There's at least one viewer and listener. Irish. You've probably got quite a few though.
Oh yes, there's a lot of Irish. We've got a lot of... No, I wanted to actually... there's a lady called, who always watches, called Janet Massey. And Janet Massey was saying, how about a song from Tyree? I also want to say hello to Jean Jackson. Jean, you found some old LPs of our families, so that's very nice, Jean. And they will be collector's items, I am quite sure. My dear friend Susanna Pearman Bradley, she'll be wakening up in Sydney, Australia. And Max McNair, Anne Marsh, Norrie Robertson we mentioned. Norrie, have you got the technology going? We're hoping you've got the technology going. Aunt Angela and Uncle Alistair are watching in Mulgai, as always, hopefully with a gin and tonic. So hello to them and all best wishes from all of us up here. And my sister Kirstine can't watch today in France because she's got no Wi-Fi, but she's going to a friend's, or she's going to watch it on YouTube tomorrow. So the concert always goes on YouTube, but she wanted to say a special hello and shout out to the Clicks, who Brian, Gail, Melissa and Charlie, and thank them for looking after her so well and being so kind to her after I left France. They've been great friends to her and hugely appreciate it. So thank you to Brian and Gail and all. Someone saying hello, Fiona, beautiful music. I'm so chuffed. I'm only early for a change tonight. Margaret in Inverness. And Hannah Bateman, I love all the songs about the islands. Well, we've got more songs about the islands coming up. And if I can find the Tyree love song, we'll be doing really well. You want me to start this? Do you know whose favourite song this is?
Tell me.
Jackie Kay, the Macker, because she remembers her mum singing it to her when she was little, and it was her favourite song. So, all being well, this is. Let's do it, Frank. So,
Right,
what key am I going to be in?
It's in the key of C, I think we decided, but I'll just give you a chord.
You
I
give
can't
me a
remember
chord.
the tune
Okay.
at this point.
Okay.
Yes,
Nothing if not rehearsed here.
right. Are you ready for this?
Give me the key. Hurry, hurrah, my bonny wee girl. Hurry, hurrah, my fair one. And will you come with me, my love, to be my own, my rare one? Smiling the land, smiling the sea, sweet is the scent of the heather. Would we were yonder, just you and me, the two of us together. Hurry, hurrah, my bonny wee girl. Hurry, hurrah, my fair one. And will you go with me, my love, to be my own, my rare one? All the day long out at the peat, then on the shore in the gloaming, stepping in lightly with dancing feet, and then together homing. Hurry, hurrah, my bonny wee girl. Hurry, hurrah, my fair one. And will you come with me, my love, to be my own, my rare one? Laughter above, singing below, tripping it lightsome and airy. Could we be asking of life for more? My own, my darling Mary. Hurry, hurrah, my bonny wee girl. Hurry, hurrah, my fair one. And will you come with me, my love, to be my own, my rare one? Here we go.
I think we'll get away with that.
I know, which we shouldn't really say that we haven't
Yes.
really rehearsed, but you know, I think they all know us now.
I think so. Yeah.
I think you'd be
After-
disappointed if we actually ran through stuff and didn't
Yeah.
have that edge of excitement of
Yeah.
what they're going to do
Yeah,
right.
no, and it's happened 98 times. Yes.
Wow, you're right. This is the 98th kitchen concert. Can you believe that? So I think it's May the 17th. Are you sure?
It might be 16th. Yeah.
May 16th, is it? Is that not 3 to go then? Are we not on the 97th?
It might well be. Yeah, it's 97, you're right.
I think we're the
Yes,
97th.
okay.
Yeah, we're the 97th. I've got a real special plan for the 100th. Yourself, of course,
Yes.
and Irene Watt.
Uh-huh.
I'm hoping
Niels.
Neil
And, yeah.
and Fergus Much with a fair wind, I'm hoping. We're going to have a very special guest, again with a fair wind, Verlin Thompson, a wonderful American singer-songwriter who's coming over to Scotland for a week or 10 days, and he's doing a concert at St Margaret's in Braemar. Wonderful man. And so I've invited him into the kitchen as well.
Oh, lovely. That's going to be...
So that will be good. Now, what are you going to play, Frank? Have you got a thought?
Well, you mentioned Norrie Robertson.
Yes.
I'll play this. One of Norrie's...
Dundee?
Yeah, one of his close friends is Joan Blue. Now, I don't know if you know Joan.
Is she Jimmy Blue's?
Jimmy Blue's wife. Yeah.
Aha, wonderful accordion, well-known accordion player.
Okay.
Jimmy Blue Band?
Yeah,
Yep.
and Ian Powery's band as well.
Ian Parry's band, yeah.
But anyway, Joan, don't tell anybody this, but she's coming up to her 90th birthday. Yeah, so keep quiet about that one. Anyway, she's one of Norrie's closest friends, and I thought I would play one of Jimmy's famous tunes called the Ballantour Fisherman. That was one of his favourite haunts.
Okay.
Ballantour.
And where is Ballantour?
It's Easter Ross, and they're famous for fishing and lovely beach, and it's just a lovely part of Easter Ross.
Right, beautiful.
Hang on. Ballantour fisherman, yes.
Ballantour, lovely. Have you been up that way?
Yes, in fact, I used to work in Easter Ross in Invergordon when I was a manager of the Clydesdale Wag. During the busy time when Nig Fabrication Yard was on, way back in the 70s, it was a hive of activity.
Yeah.
The Kishorn up in the west coast, and as I say, Nig employing probably 10,000 men building oil rigs.
Wow.
Yeah.
And now?
Amazing. I think they're doing...
Still busy.
Yeah, they're decommissioning now. They're breaking down the rigs that they built about 40 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah.
I know. It's little known facts about Scotland. I mean, the various areas where obviously everyone knew about Clydeside and the shipping
Yes.
and the shipbuilding industry. But I don't know that many people were quite so aware what was going on around that Inverness area.
Yeah.
Invergordon,
And
Kishorn.
yeah, it's all about 50 years ago, and sadly the oil industry is now sort of petering out. But it's just something we have to face.
Yes. green. Be green.
Green energy, yes.
Okay, let's...
In the meantime, we're blue, so we will have to change to green.
You'd think we'd organise this. You know, Frank often appears at the house, and I think, you're in blue and I'm in blue as well.
Yes,
we didn't even phone and say, what are you wearing,
like
Frank?
that at all.
We're speaking about Inverness and the Highlands and that part of the world, and I think that is a lovely thought into My Heart's in the Highlands, which of course is an old Burns song. And Robert Burns, it always amazes me that he travelled 200 miles a week at least as an excise man on his horse to collect taxes, I imagine to visit a few ladies on the way. He even got to Aberdeen. I think it was for a day. I don't think it was a big visit, but certainly during his time he either wrote or found this poem, which was put to a beautiful tune.
Yes, it's got lovely words as well, because I remember Sophie actually, talked us through this one at the Burns Supper.
Oh, that's right. That's right. My daughter Sophie, when we did the No Ordinary Burns Supper online, which was a lovely evening, Sophie read this or memorised it, but it's got a lovely tune.
I'll just give you a card.
Okay. My heart's in the Highlands, my heart is not here. My heart's in the Highlands, chasing the deer, chasing the wild deer, and following the roe. My heart's in the Highlands, wherever I go. Farewell to the Highlands, farewell to the North, the birthplace of valour, the country of worth. Wherever I wander, wherever I rove, my heart's in the Highlands, forever I love. Farewell to the Highlands, farewell to the North, farewell to the forests and wild hanging woods. Farewell to the forests, farewell to the woods, farewell to the torrents and loud pouring floods. My heart's in the Highlands, my heart is not here. My heart's in the Highlands, chasing the deer, chasing the wild deer, and following the roe. My heart's in the Highlands, wherever I go.
That's where the heart is, yes, you're right.
That is where the heart is. I know I'm living in the East Coast, but as you go into the Highlands, into the West, I mean, Cairngorms, as I was on Saturday, that Braemar area. For those of you who've never been, come up, come and see, and come to St Margaret's. There's lots of lovely concerts. Check out St Margaret's Braemar website, because I'm one of the trustees there, and we're doing our best to, well, we're more than doing our best to bring the venue up to muster. So we've got lots of different concerts coming there. So we've had fantastic people there already, and the legendary Braemar was lovely on Saturday, but lots more good bands, folk festivals, you name it, we're doing it in Braemar. Beautiful countryside. So what are you going to play for me?
Well, this is a little Irish selection, beginning with the Mountains of Mourne.
Lovely. Okay.
Fiona.
Keep talking.
We were doing some lovely Paddy Basque steps there. Yeah.
There's nothing better than a Scottish country dance. Oh, well, I was dancing in the kitchen. I hope you were dancing in your kitchen. I'll say hello to a few folk. Jimmy Guild, he's saying it's sounding great. And Lally is watching. And Elsa McGuigan, well done, Frank. Great tunes. Really good tune.
Glad somebody's listening.
There's lots of people listening. There's hundreds of people listening. Linda Green, another great concert. Thanks. And Linda missed the golfer tonight. I'm missing the golfer too. John Conroy and Linda Pattison. Great selection, Frank. Gordon Smith enjoying the concert, watching from Shrewsbury. Do you say Shrewsbury? Shrewsbury or Shrewsbury? Shrewsbury?
It's a very difficult word to say when you've had...
Yes, try saying that when you've had a few.
Yeah.
Exactly. And Robert and Mary Wilson, lovely to have you with us. And Anne Cass is watching. Hello, wonderful. Evelyn Fraser, great tunes. Margaret Hind, well done. Frank and Raymond Trail. We don't know if Norrie Robertson's managed to tune in. We're all waiting with bated breath if he's mastered the technology. I hope so, Norrie. And Anne Houston said, always great, Frank. Irene Gillis, Isabel Foley. You've got all these fans, Frank. Look, they're all sending in messages.
There's two at
Look,
least, yes.
Jean Jackson.
You know this, since the golfer is not here tonight, I've got a clue.
Right,
okay,
right. Okay.
It's the word kakistocracy. Kakistocracy. It's the only word in the dictionary that begins with K-A-K.
Cacastrocracy. Well, now you can all look it up.
Karistocracy.
Karistocracy. Watching from Hornchurch. Heather, hello. Can you look up cacastrocracy?
And don't even think this describes Boris's techniques.
Ronnie Land is saying, another great fan here. Ronnie, you will know
Kakistocracy.
Cacastrocracy.
I think it's from a Greek.
Okay.
If you know your Greek, you'll be able
if you
to
know
work
your
out
Greek, Ronnie, you'll know
what this means.
Cacastrocracy. Okay. Well, while you're figuring it out or looking it up on Google, I'm going to continue on the Irish theme.
Oh, good heavens! Yes.
So if you give me a chord.
D minor.
D minor. In Banbridge town in the county down, one morning last July, from a boring green came a sweet colleen, and she smiled as she passed me by. She looked so sweet from her two bare feet to the sheen of her nut brown hair. Such a coaxing elf, sure I shook myself, for to see I was really there. We're going into the chorus.
Right, okay.
From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the brown colleen that I met in the county down. As she onward sped, sure I scratched my head, and I looked with a feeling rare. And I say, says I, to a passer-by, who's the maid with the nut brown hair? He smiled at me and says he, that's a gem of Ireland's crown. It's Rosie McCann from the banks of the Bann. She's the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the brown colleen that I met in the county down. As she onward sped, sure I scratched my head, and I looked with a feeling rare. And I says I to a passer-by, who's that maid with the nut brown hair? He smiled at me and he says he, that's a gem of Ireland's crown. It's Rosie McCann from the banks of the Bann. She's the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the brown colleen that I met in the county down. At the harvest fair, she'll be surely there, and I'll dress in my Sunday clothes, with my shoes shone bright and my hat cocked right, for a smile from my nut brown rose. No pipe I'll smoke, no horse I'll yoke, till my plough turns rust-coloured brown, till a smiling bride by my own far side sits the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the Brancolin that I met in the county down.
Yes.
Now I'm going to see if anyone has got your clue, which begins with a K and then is pronounced
Cacistocracy.
cacastrocracy. Does anyone know what a cacastrocracy is? Lorna Meehan, do you know what a cacastrocracy is? Catherine's not answering. An incompetent government, perhaps?
Correct, yes.
Catherine Bell.
Who came up with that? Yes.
Catherine Bell is saying an incompetent government.
It's government by the worst is the actual definition in the dictionary, I think.
And
government by the worst.
Are you thinking of any government in particular?
No, definitely not.
This is not a political programme here. So you're just stirring it. And
yes,
then,
a little bit, yes.
How lovely to have Frank in the kitchen with me again. Thank you very much, Frank.
Delighted.
Thank you all once again for watching and joining us amid the usual chaos, phones ringing, dogs barking, you name it. It's
a typical Cayley.
Yes. But I tell you what, going back to wonderful and much missed and loved Lord Alexander Aberdeen and all his family, we had many a fun Cayley and country dance at Haddo, and you must have played at Haddo numerous times.
Well, I go back about 50 odd years at Haddo to their parents, when Lord and Lady Haddo, the previous ones, and they were an amazing, hospitable couple at Haddo.
And a great hall to dance in, a great wooden
amazing,
floor,
yes.
and a
The
great
acoustics,
space.
good
acoustics.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So how about a nice country dance tune to get me up on the floor?
Oh yes, I need to see your best.
Not that there's anybody asking you to dance, but you can dance in your own kitchen. And we're at the 97th, we're building up to the 100th kitchen concert with a phenomenal group of guests all coming to the kitchen. Yes. And I know you'll be there because you're always here with us and it's so appreciated. Hope you have a lovely week and we'll see you next Monday. Bye for now.